Good afternoon. Welcome to the Daily Bread. And today I'm joining you from a place called Chatsworth House. It is a palace in Derbyshire in the United Kingdom. It's so grand. Apparently an earl lives here. So if you ever get a chance to visit, to come to the United Kingdom, do check it out. So thank you. See you soon. I'm Isabel. Thank you so much for joining me on the Daily Bread today. And today we are talking about the exciting topic of dreams. So basically, I don't know if you're like me, I dream a lot, and it's so important to understand, okay, what do those dreams really mean? So understanding really how do I interpret those dreams? So today we're going to be talking about that, and for a number of videos as well, we're going to be looking at a series of dreams and how to interpret them and how to understand them. So the first one we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about nightmares. I don't know, but if everybody has had nightmares at some point in time and wonder, oh my god, why did I have these nightmares? But there are so many things that we can understand, and so that we can also stop those nightmares from happening as well. So what is a nightmare? A nightmare is defined as a very unpleasant and tormenting dream. So a nightmare is, it makes you feel really bad when you wake up. You don't even know you're gonna wake up, and when you wake up, your heart is pounding. And it also, what makes a dream a nightmare is your position of vulnerability and weakness within that dream. So normally you feel a sense of danger, you feel helpless, and you feel at the mercy of whoever or whatever is happening to you in that dream. So, but what also we need to, what I want to highlight, which is really important to understand. So as I said, a nightmare depends, it's not necessarily the scenario, but it's your position within that dream. So I'm gonna give us some examples here. We're gonna talk about the same scenario, but different levels. So we have one scenario, okay, where you have a group of people that always come, they surround you, they attack you, they beat you, they kick you, you feel like you're gonna die. And then, you wake up, your heart is pounding, you are totally defenseless. So this shows this shows already that, there is something, your spirit man or your spirit woman has some type of weakness, is weak, and there's very little protection over you, okay? We can have the same scenario again, the same group of people, they come, they want to beat you, but as soon as they want to start to beat you, they rough you around, then you manage to slip away, or somebody takes you out of that situation, you manage to escape. So that shows that your spirit man is a little bit more awake, and there is a level of protection over your life. And that scenario number 3 is where, the same group of people, they come, and then as they're about to attack you, you are so strong, you beat each one of them up like as if they were mosquitoes, okay? So that already shows there that, there is a communion and union between you and the Lord, that your spirit man or your spirit woman is very strong, and you have a strong level of authority, okay? And normally when you get to that level of authority, I guarantee you that nightmare will never, that particular dream will never come again. So we go from a position of being totally defenseless to being a bit awake, trying to escape, to actually overcoming, having the power, okay? So for you to move into a level, of authority within the dream, or so that it would not be a nightmare anymore, you would need discernment to understand, what type of dream that is. So I think if you analyze the dream and you look at the indicators, then they will show you, for instance, that, they will show you what actually the source of that nightmare is, or that dream is. I'll give you an example. For instance, let's say you have a nightmare, it's a room full of people and it's all dark and they are horrible. So you need to look around. What do you see? Where are you? What language are they speaking? What do they look like? How are you feeling? So it's very important to look at those indicators, because when you look at the indicators within your nightmare, that will most likely point you towards the source of that nightmare, so you can address it properly. Because the spirit man is strong or weak depending also on how we lead our lives. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But in terms of indicators, so I just want to finish and give us like a verse so that we understand how indicators are important. So when we go into the book of Acts chapter 16 verse 9, Paul had a dream. Apostle Paul, he had a dream where he saw a man from Macedonia that came and that was pleading with him, come and help us. So in that dream he saw a man, and the man was from Macedonia. But the dream was not about the man, but the indicator was Macedonia, because God was leading him to go to Macedonia. That's where we start to get into the realm of interpretation, understanding, looking at examining every point in our dreams or nightmares to get a solution. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here today. So we looked at the dream. First of all, a nightmare is not the situation, but it's about the level of authority you have within that situation. So if you can get more authority, and then whatever is the nightmare will no longer be a nightmare at all. But you need to also understand, first of all, how we lead our lives, and also getting indicators. And we're going to be talking about that next time. I hope this was useful. Okay, and I will see you next time, and thank you so much for joining me on the Daily Bread. So from Chatsworth House, thank you, and see you soon. God bless. Bye bye.